Welcome, my friends. I'm very thankful to have you here today. I just, for the new people, want to make sure you understand the whole purpose of the channel. There's an unwritten rule of the channel. If you plan to profit from the information on this channel, you must follow this rule. It's a metaphysical rule for the channel, and that's to send 5% of the profits to one of these charities, pay it forward to one of these charities, or maybe you know a homeless person or something like that, somebody who needs money, pay it forward, keep the flow going through the universe. It also multiplies good deeds throughout the multiverse. And then 5% of the profits, say thank you, send it back to the channel here at the Cash App or the PayPal. That leaves you with 90% of the profits you wouldn't have made without the information anyways. Make sure you spend that money out of love, and the universe will send it back to you tenfold from all directions. This is the S&P 500 one-month overview reading for the month of May 2023. It's currently April 8th, 2023, 6:52 p.m. Eastern Time. The S&P, or SPY, at the time of this reading is $408.78. That's US dollars. And the shuffle file we're about to play for the May reading was created on February 26th, 2023 at 6:20 p.m. several months in advance. That's this file right here. The overall theme and behavior for the month, we have a rally increasing with momentum moving forward in time. It's crossed with an opportunity at a brief peak that's easily missed, followed by a decline through multiple support levels. Behavior around the highest high. There's a lot of price movement to reach the high, and a key resistance level highlighted around the high there. On a multi-day chart. Usually when you see the art card at a low, there's two lows, one on either side of like a high. And my sense is that we probably have, if there's a prominent move higher followed by a full retracement of that move, it'll make like the art card, it'll make like a triangular kind of pattern on a chart. But my sense is that most of the full retracement is going to take place in June. We have a high towards the end of the month, and then we have this decline through multiple support levels that takes place in June based on the May. But we'll get into that in more detail. I want to take a look at the March reading that we did, because it was probably one of the worst readings we've done in a really long time. My apologies to all my followers. I wish I could be right all the time, but a lot of it has to do with mentality and energetic frequency, and it's constant maintenance to stay there, so sometimes I fall off. Plus, other times it's a fractal thing. Fractals have slight permutation, so there are cases where I'm just dead wrong. It happens very, very rarely. Usually when I'm wrong, I can go and look at the cards and determine. In any case, here in March, I had a high where the low ends up. And then I had a low on the 23rd, which ended up being a prominent low, just not a lowest low. It was a significant low, but not a lowest low where I had it. We had a prominent high on the 6th. That's where the highest high was. So we missed it as a highest high, but we did have it as a prominent high. We had a prominent low on the 8th. Got that right. Prominent high on the 10th. We had like this big spike in the candlestick here. This wick is pretty tall. You could say that that's a spike, or you could say that this is really a spike. So we might have been a day off there. We did have a prominent crest there on the 14th. It just wasn't, I had it as a highest high, so that's where I really went wrong. But the majority of the chart behavior on a daily basis is still quite accurate. Still not my best work. I'd say when I get the trend kind of backwards, which I sort of did here, it's kind of back and forth, but I had a high here and a low out here. I'd say that's pretty bad for me, guys. My apologies there. It's important to know that we don't take down our bad predictions. Like, so you're going to find these critics that are like, oh, well, he probably predicts like a million things and just gets rid of the bad ones. No, we don't do that. We keep them up because it's all about, like, there's not, like, I've got nothing to hide. The accuracy speaks for itself. There's an analyst on the planet that would have even tried to predict with that kind of detail. All right, so on the first, we have a failed attempt to break through key resistance, followed by a decline through key support. We established sound support on the second, third in there, and then there's a big move from the bottom of a range out of a decline from the bottom of range to the top of range on the 3rd. We have a high probability of a lowest low here on the 3rd, 4th. Another high probability around the 9th, 10th, most likely the 10th. My sense is that either they're both lowest lows or we have a lowest low on the 10th. On the 4th, we have sideways rotational on key support. Again, a probable location of a lowest low there. But we have a big move to the upside. That sideways rotational on key support on a 1-month scale increases with bullish momentum as we move forward into the 5th. And then there's a breakout on a 1-month scale there on the 5th with a big gap down, either a decline off of that breakout, like it's a failed breakout, and a decline off of it, or I think probably a breakout here, maybe even an open higher on the beginning of the day on the 8th, and then there's a sharp decline in a period of volatility there on the 8th. On the 9th, we have a resistance level on a 1-month or a multi-day scale that's highlighted, and then on the 10th, in the midst of a decline, we have an opportunity to open up a long position. So either this is a lowest low or this is just a good opportunity to get into the long position. But my sense is that both of these locations have high probability. It's hard to determine sometimes, guys. It's not always crystal clear. In any case, on the 11th, another resistance level on a multi-day scale is highlighted. It looks like first we probably open higher. Likely open higher on the 11th, decline into probably the end of the day, and then at the end of the, well, midday, and then at the end of the day we have a rally that starts and takes us into a prominent crest on the 12th. That rally ends on the 12th though, and we open significantly lower on the 15th. Three pokes through the same price level, followed by a sharp decline on the 15th. On the 16th, we have a day trade opportunity and a big move higher. The day trade opportunity, there's a rally into a crest. That crest offers an opportunity to open up a short position. There's the completed shuffle. Matter of fact, I think probably there's a decline first thing, like a period of decline with a sharp dip. It's either here at the end of the day on the 15th or early in the day on the 16th. I'd open up a long position and close that long position at a crest towards the end of the day for a day trade. Or I could open up a short position at the end of the day in the midst of that rally on the 16th and close the short position around the cusp of the 17th, 18th, after we open lower on the 17th with a fast sudden move higher, especially towards the end of the day, followed by a decline after that fast sudden move higher, probably on the 18th through multiple support levels. And that's where I would get out of the short position. This is very much the type of information that you get when you purchase a paid version of one of our monthly readings. We get into the actual trades, what to look for, when to get in, when to get out. Again, we're not always right. We just proved that, but we're right most of the time. On the 19th, we have a decline to meet a support level that's a significant support level on a 1-month or a multi-day scale, and we recently met it before, probably in the midst of this decline around the 15th. I'm picking up on a crest there. There's a crest here on the 22nd. There's a rally on the 22nd, increasing with momentum, probably from a low early in the day. There's a rally along, increasing with momentum moving forward in time. But at some point, we reach overbought territory, an overbought crest, and we sell off pretty notably. Matter of fact, that overbought crest is here at the end of the day on the 19th. If we look at the little blue triangles, which are keeping track of the cross-reading correlations with the daily readings for better detail. We revisit a support level here on the 22nd, 23rd, in a period of sideways rotation after a sharp decline off of a peak or crest. I think we probably have a peak or crest actually in here as well on the 22nd. And we declined through multiple support levels to meet a key support level that we rotate sideways along. And there's a sharp dip in that period of sideways rotation here on the 23rd, or on the cusp of the 22nd, 23rd. Where we revisit a support level that was recently a past opportunity. Probably the support level on the 18th. One could open up a long position there on the 18th in the midst of a decline and close that long position at a highest high on the 25th as well. Again, more example of information you get when you purchase one of our paid versions of the monthly readings, which, guys, if you're new, you do that here at our services, Eso-Meta forecasts, monthly predictions, and then there's a drop down of the predictions. You can get all the public versions, but they don't talk about the trades. These are the ones that have the trades. It's a great way to support the channel, add to cart, and purchase. And it's a really great way to support the channel. Much appreciated to all of you doing that out there. And for all of you following the rule of karma as well, these angel investors out there. Okay, so revisit a support level here, and then there's erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level on the 24th, in the midst of which we revisit a crest that was recently a past opportunity. It doesn't mean that it's an opportunity this time. It means that it was a crest that was recently a past opportunity, putting it possibly over here. It's either the crest from the 22nd, or more likely the crest here with this fast sudden move higher at the end of the day on the 17th, or at the cusp of the 17th, 18th, because that's where the next trade opportunity marking is. So it might be there. We probably enter or exit the 24th in a decline, either that or enter the 25th in a decline, because we have out of a decline there's this unexpected move to the upside. It'll stand out on a 1 month chart, at least a big move to the upside. Also, yeah, this is a brief peak that's easily missed here. Oh my gosh. So we might have a highest high here on the 22nd, and then we revisit it here on the 24th, 25th. On the 27th, there's a significant move standing out on a 1 month chart. It looks like a lot of volatility, a trade opportunity early in the day. To open up, looks like probably open up a short position. Let me see here. No, there's an opportunity to open up a short position here on the in the midst of this unexpected move higher out of a decline here on the 25th, and then cash in on that. Cash in on that on the 26th. Either at the end of the day on the 25th, or if you're prudent, or more risky, early on the 26th. You want to open up a short position, which you could then close on the 30th, probably first thing in the morning. And if not first thing in the morning, you could probably close it in the early part of May, based on this failure card. A lot of ground price change here on the 26th, and then on the 30th, a lot of price change as well. It looks like we probably have a support level that's highlighted early in the morning on a multi-day scale that's important, and then probably a higher one towards the early afternoon session, and then from there we have multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance and a decline through the 31st, it looks like. That's the June S&P 500 1 month overview reading, guys. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Most importantly, guys, the whole purpose of the channel, please do this to show your support and your love for the channel. Make sure to follow the rule of karma. That's on the resources tab, sending 5% of the profits back to the channel here at Cash App or PayPal. Much appreciated to all you angel investors out there that are also sending 5% of the profits forward, paying it forward to one of these charities or to a charity that they see more fitting. But that's a way to allocate some of this competitive energy of the stock market back towards a good purpose or a good goal, you know, transmuting it into positive energy. To do that, my friends, we need you guys, you angel investors out there. Much love to you to follow through as you do. Blessings, my friends. If you're seeing this after the 21st, my gosh, you could have got this so much sooner than when it came out in the public version. If you signed up for the free mailing list, you would have got this emailed to you. If you pay for the early access on our website, you would have got this earlier than that. So check those out, guys, and much appreciated for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.